Okay. Okay. Welcome to the live packing event, guys. I'm going to just quickly say my main motivation for doing this is to so that everybody gets in a pack about this size for our, I mean, in a carry-on about this size for our trip together. I'm going to maybe turn that on. Is that better? Okay. I'm going to start with the clothes. So, and I'm just going to share what I'm going to do. Obviously, you don't have to do the exact same thing, but somewhere close to it maybe would be great. It will make it easier for you along the way. One of the reasons I think it's nice to be in a small bag is that we're moving every night to a new place. So it can be a little bit stressful to have to unpack and pack your bag every night if it's a lot of things. So the fewer things you have and the more organized it is, it seems like it's a little easier to get in and out of it every night kind of quickly. So I'm going to start with the hiking clothes. So I'm going to take 2 pairs of hiking pants, and they both roll up into like capri hiking pants. And so they're just, one of them is like a little bit thinner than the other. So if it's like a hotter day. And then I'm taking 1 pair of shorts. So that's just my preference. I prefer usually to hike in pants. And you can also do pants that zip off that are shorts if you want to have shorts. I also think we'll be updating you on the Candace and I will already be there. We'll be updating you on the weather. So if we update and say, oh, it's really hot, then maybe you want to bring a couple pairs of shorts, 1 pair of pants. So anyway, that's just kind of, that's what I'm wearing on the bottom. And then I'm taking 2 wool shirts. So for hiking, I really like a shirt that's wool. I love Smart Wool or Icebreaker, but other people like to hike in maybe a cotton t-shirt or athletic shirt that's that material that's like slickety polyester that rinses and dries really quick. If it's raining, I don't usually like to have cotton on because then it gets wet and stays wet. Mm-hmm. So I'm taking 2 wool shirts and I will alternate them every day. What you're going to see is a theme. And if I feel like one's dirty, I'll rinse it out and hang it up and wear the other one, put it in my suitcase, wear the other one the next night, the next day. And so 2 of those, 2 trousers, and then I have 1 long sleeved wool shirt. Mm-hmm. So that's another short sleeve, 1 long sleeved wool shirt. So about the warmest I can get, the warmest would be to have on pants, a short sleeve wool shirt, a long sleeved wool shirt, and then a rain jacket.
But you're planning on it being pretty mild, right?
I'm planning on the weather being pretty mild. So if we get over and feel like it's going to be colder than that, then I would tell you, if you are a person that you get cold, especially at night, I really think during the day you're going to warm up pretty quickly. Then you might bring, this is like a puffy that zips all the way up. That would be 1 more layer you could put between a long sleeve shirt and your raincoat. But I think the raincoat is the priority in case we have rain on the, a good waterproof raincoat is over like a puffy. I think it's going to be warm enough that we don't need like a puffy jacket. If we get over there and feel like it's cold, we'll tell you. So I kind of have that as like an optional. If you wanted to take something like this and use it as your like evening sweater, double it as like a evening sweater. Like if you wanted to wear a dress like this to dinner and with a puffy on it instead of bringing like a cardigan, so that way it's doubling for 2 things. That might be something you consider. But in general, I consider that probably not needed. I feel the same way about like a beanie. I'll probably throw this in just in case. I hope very much to not need it at all. And so actually this is something that you could purchase over there if you decided you need it. But I'll probably throw it in case. I might wear it first thing in the morning if I'm cold hiking, but it'll come off quickly. So all when I pack, I just roll everything. And I tend to pack straight in my case. I do have an own packing cubes, and I know like some people really love those. That's a good way to like force yourself to say, oh, all my hiking clothes are going in 1 cube. So that kind of can keep you keep you kind of limited. And then all my evening clothes are going in another cube. I'll talk about evening clothes in a second. But I'll probably take one tank top again for like in case it's hot and I need to get all the way down to shorts and a tank top. But mostly I'm hoping to hike in pants and a short sleeve shirt. Then I'll take 2 plain black sports bras and alternate them each day. Same thing, maybe rinse them out at night if I feel like I need to. On sports bras, I would only bring the sports bra you really know is comfortable and you know you can hike all day in it and it doesn't bother you. And then I have one more long sleeve.
Note that a lot of these places, at least from past experience, offer like a washer and dryer. So
exactly.
We will at points most likely have a place where we can wash our clothes.
Absolutely. Like you might halfway through the week just decide, I just want to wash my whole suitcase. And I think that's probably, and it might cost you like 10 euros. And that's probably better than bringing twice as many more things than you need than to just like do a little laundry halfway through. Then same thing on underwear, sports bras. I'll have like 1 pair on the plane. I have 2 more pairs. They're wool. There's like smart wool underwear. I rinse these out at night. I've actually like started doing this just in life in general. I own 4 pairs. I wash out the pair with soap at night and hang it up that I wear and move to anyway, I find it just comfortable and easy and I do a lot less laundry and all those things. It might not be your preference. That is totally fine. And then socks, I'm going to take 2 pairs of wool socks. I'll have 1 here in the suitcase and then 1. So that's all my hiking clothes. And then what I'm going to wear on the plane is right here. And it is, so I'll wear my hiking boots on the plane. I'm going to hike in boots because I have like weak ankles and I fall down a lot. But this trail is really easy. It's flat. It's mostly will be like gravel, maybe a little bit of dirt, but it'll mostly be even. And so you can definitely do it in like a trail runner type shoe. I would, even if you're going to do trail runners, I would recommend having some kind of tread. And I would for sure recommend hiking up to 10 miles in them before you bring them, just to make sure your feet aren't so tired. Sometimes, you might try both while you're hiking. But again, you kind of know yourself and what you like, what you're comfortable hiking in. This is what I'm going to take. So I'll wear those on the plane. That's my 2nd pair of socks, so that doesn't have to go in the suitcase. Then I will wear on the plane also. So for the hiking clothes, one thing is that we'll get to a place every night, take a shower before dinner, then I'll change into something. And that thing is going to be clean, and I won't wear it for very long. And so I'm only going to bring 1 of those. So like I'll either wear my loungy clothes from the airplane, or I'm going to bring 1 sort of plain black shirt dress thing that I could wear every night to dinner if I wanted. And, then take it off before I go to bed and wear it again the next night. So I'll have something like that in there. And then on the plane, I'm going to wear with my hiking boots a pair of leggings, which is important. So my little dress that's a little shorter, I could put these leggings under it if it was a colder night. And then another t-shirt for the plane. And I'll wear a camisole. I just don't like having a bra on overnight on the plane. So I'll have something that's like feels more comfortable, and a cardigan. And so that's like, it's almost pajama-like. So I will also probably double these as like pajama-y clothes on the Camino. Or like if we have a night where we're just eating in, we don't need to go out, I won't put on maybe my little black dress. I'll put on my other evening clothes. So that whole set of things since I'm going to wear it on the plane, doesn't need to go in the suitcase. And then I have 1 more t-shirt for wearing at night, and I'll just sleep in that t-shirt as well. So those are
most of the other pilgrims you see too. They're going to shower and everyone's going to be in like leggings and t-shirts and
exactly like you don't
but not everybody's going to be like in dinner clothes. Everyone's going to
exactly. And actually that's true the whole way. I feel like maybe in Santiago the last night you might wish you had on a little something to go to dinner, but most of the time, a lot of times people are will still wear their hiking clothes all the time and then just wash those when they get dirty. So there's no there's no need to be ever dressed up. I will say, like, when
Oh wait, Allison, your audio cut out real quick. Oh wait, say something. Mm-mm. Did it like accidentally connect to your earbuds or something?
Just in the.
Oh, there you are.
Okay. Earlier, I was doing it this way, and it seemed hard to hear. So just wave at me if I get too loud. Not loud enough when I get back.
Okay. I can hear you now, though. Oh wait, say something again.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Then the other clothing item is I like to have a pair of shoes to change into at the end of the day out of my boots. I'm going to take Chacos. I might also, another thing I would consider would be Birkenstocks. Mainly, I want to take something that when I take it off at the end of the day, take off my boots and put these on, they just feel good. So for sure, you don't want like a cute little heel to wear to dinner or something like that. You just definitely still want something comfy and a pair of sandals, let your feet breathe. If you've gotten any blisters during the day, it's nice to have on something that lets your feet breathe, but also that you can still walk a little ways in because dinner's not always right outside our door. So sandals are great. Some comfy kind of sandal or something like that is a great option. And if it's cold, you could still wear socks with them or like some kind of like, evening shoe. Then I have a baseball hat for walking, and I have this hat. I really love this one for the rain and this one for sun. I might not take both, but that's just what I have for hats. So that's kind of what I have on clothes. And if you can see, like, I still have a lot of room in my suitcase, and that's all my clothes packed.
I'm very impressed.
Wow, right? It's exciting. A few like little extra-y things that like masks aren't extra. I need to add those to the list for sure. You're gonna need some masks. And then I like a bandana and I have a buff. Those are both things for my hair, so I'm throwing those in. I personally have an ankle, since again I have the weak ankles. I carry an ankle brace. I have a belt I like for my hiking trousers. I have some sunglasses. Those are all, optional extras. And water bottle, which
You don't have to purify your water in Spain.
not. In fact, I'm going to talk about this with the backpack too, but you could do, I think I've mentioned in email, you could do either a water bottle or a bladder, but you fill usually from some kind of fountain. So I find it a little easier to just yank out a water bottle and fill up your fountain rather than having to pull a water bladder all the way out of your backpack. And sometimes you'll get to a fountain and in 30 more minutes, you're going to pass another one, in which case I like fill up my water and drink, guzzle like half of it right then and only carry my water bottle like half full even, just because it makes your backpack a little heavy. But it's nice to have, one, and this is a whole liter. I would like to have a whole liter for when I wanted it, especially if it's a hot day. So if you need lots and lots of water, and you like to be drinking water all day, and you need the reminder with the spout right here, then a water bladder might be a better option for you. Kind of how you want to do water. But here you go, water bottle. And then I'll do like some electronics and toiletries, and then I'm going to talk about backpacks a little bit. These are a few things optional, but I've packed up. I'm going to show you this so you can see. I'll pack in instead of taking lots and lots of bottles, I'll pack in these little tiny Ziploc bags. That's all the Advil I need for the week. All the Tylenol I might need for the week. All the vitamins I need for the week. All the melatonin in case I have a little trouble sleeping because of jet lag. So I'll kind of pack all that up in these little bags, and then that easily fits in, I have 2 of these little tiny guys.
Mhm.
That set of earplugs, nice because your neighbor might snore, and a converter, like an adapter converter.
Mhm.
This is the kind of plug. Mine is for several different, but this kind of 2-pronged guy is what they have in Europe. So that's what you'll want, something that converts that way. Mine
If
actually
you go to Target or Walmart, they have like a European plug that.
yeah.
Mhm.
For to charge your phone. And I would say you don't want to use these, in my opinion, for things like hair dryers or curling irons or a fan, like anything like that. You want to wait and find over there. Everywhere we stay should have a hair dryer, but they usually blow out an American hair dryer, so like the fuse will blow or something. So I feel like just wait and get anything like that over there. This is for just charging your phone or something little like that. I'm going to take a portable phone bank for during the day. But if you are choosing to not like do an international phone plan and you're going to have your phone on airplane mode and only use it on Wi-Fi, then your phone should last all day. You probably don't need a portable bank. I'm going to have some maps on my phone, so I'm going to carry the portable bank. So again, that's an optional thing. The last thing is I'm going to take like just a few bars, not really, again, like there'll be fruit stands and grocery stores and places where you can grab things. I could end up bringing these home and not even eating them, but it's nice to have like 1 or 2 things you like for a little emergency snack. I like to carry a few tea bags, like herbal teas for at night. And I have a headlamp, which also this is maybe unnecessary because you can also use your phone as a flashlight, but just to get up and find the bathroom at night, things like that.
I feel like last time I was on this trail with Allison, I was eating the entire time. So
Really true.
Which is awesome.
It's true.
And I will probably bring a few bars too in case I get hungry in the middle of the day, but there's no need to bring a ton of snacks.
Exactly. And you can buy things, like you can buy snacks once you get there. So that's my like electronics and snacks. That's just sort of how I organize that. And then I have another one that's for toiletries, and have like a whole little show you. I mean, you know what you need, but I have a nail file and scissors and a little sewing kit and chapstick and a toothbrush, hair ties, a couple of band-aids, moleskin for blisters, and fingernail clippers. I take a little bar of soap, even though they'll have soap at places, but I've explained that I like to kind of wash out my stuff and hang it up at night. So I have a little bar of soap for that. And then my liquid, if you're taking your suitcase as a carry-on, you have to have them in a quart-sized bag. So I do that separately, but when I get through security, I'm going to put that in here and then put it in my thing. So like all my toiletries will fit in here. And in here I have hand sanitizer, toothpaste, chapstick again. I don't need to, but then I have these little tiny, I don't know if you can see, but like I put my moisturizer and little lotion in these little tiny guys. I actually got these as samples at a counter somewhere. So I would bring find something little to put your portions in. Last time I ran out of moisturizer and we went in a drugstore and I bought this amazing French moisturizer that I love. Like anything like that, you don't.
If you run out, it's still fun. My favorite products I've found are in Spanish pharmacies.
Exactly. So you don't, again, don't.
We're not roughing it at all.
Exactly. You don't need to bring lots of big bottles. So when I'm packing for the airport, I'll put this inside, and then I have an outside pocket on mine. So I'll put this so I'm easy to go through security. I'll have that easy to pull out and go through security for that, and then put it back in later. So, and then I take a journal and a pen. That also I will put in an outside pocket. So really, that's everything except my backpack, which if you want to, and again, I still have some room in here. So even if you're going, no way I can get by on what you've said, you still have a little bit more room in here to fill. I even have an inch or two I can let out of this bag. You might have one of those that I want to go over there with it zipped down. Maybe when I get to Santiago, I might buy a t-shirt or something else. But then because of that, I even want to, just as a personal preference, I want to even get my backpack in here. And here's why. When I get on a plane for overnight, I don't want to have anything at my feet. And sometimes when you carry two things on, you're allowed to carry two things on. Sometimes when you carry a bag, your carry-on in the backpack, they say, put your one up above and one down by your feet. And I kind of just love to stick my thing up above and be free and watch the movies or whatever. That's just a personal preference. If you want to carry both on separately because you want to fill both of them, that's just fine. And then, the last thing is to have something that you have for your passport and I have my vaccination card in here. And then I even have like a little tiny zipper pouch for my credit card, my debit card, and any cash. So that all fits in there nicely. And this is one of those ones that you can like hide under your clothes and put. I don't feel like we're going to be any danger anywhere and need to do that. But if you wanted to, you could do that. And I will probably carry this during the day with me in my backpack and not put it in my luggage to be transferred. So, and again, I'll put it in the outside pocket when I get to the airport because, of course, you need all your documents and things for the outside pocket. But you don't have to like purchase something like this. I feel like if you have anything, these are some other options. You know, just a little. I might take this because then that's something to have at night and walk around if I don't want to carry my whole backpack with me. And that really is everything. I want to say a couple of words about backpacks. Probably most of you have your backpack by now. I think in the packing list, I linked to this backpack, which is like one of my most favorite backpacks. It is 24 liters, but it's almost like more than you need on this Camino, because you might carry your raincoat and your water bottle and maybe a bar. You don't need a lot of things during the day because you're stopping for all the and I'll be carrying some first aid and things like that. But one of the things I think about choosing backpack is know thyself. You know, if you would rather be free and have less, or if you really are the kind of person who wants to have everything you could possibly want with you during the day. And like an extra sweatshirt in case you got cold and an extra hat. But then you might want something like this. I think something this size is just a little bit smaller. It's probably perfect for most folks. Even
you might want to carry your rain jacket in there too or something.
Yeah, I think you want your rain jacket most. I mean, I feel like in the morning we'll look at the weather and know if it's going to rain. But most days I feel like there's at least a chance of rain. Probably want a rain jacket in there. I even have this as like one more example. This is like a little tiny zip up backpack. So if all you wanted to carry was water, you could take something that small, but probably something mid-size like this would work. And then that will fit in your carry-on bag if you wanted to. Empty and zip it up. And then you're good to go. You're packed.
Wow.
Room, guys. This isn't even like bulging. So there you go.
I think the rule of thumb is the beauty of a trip like this is that if you are worried that you're going to forget something, we're going to be in a place where you can go pick it up. You're going to definitely be more grateful that you packed less and, have a good story of where you found your new favorite moisturizer, etc., then feel like you have to carry all these things.
Even if a few days in you're like, she didn't tell me to bring enough t-shirts, you can buy another t-shirt, like there's
we could all get matching t-shirts.
Exactly. So that's my packing spiel, and I hope it's helpful. Email us any questions.
If you made it this far.
We're so excited. That's the main thing.
really excited. I'm gonna, yeah, so
Recording.